Hey guys and girls, Prototype Xbox here, and today I'm going to be showing you some Wraith gameplay from playing Evolve. The Wraith, people think, is one of the most OP monsters in the game, and probably the most easiest to play, as long as you're sneaky enough. As for me, my ratio is probably about 8 Wraith wins so far, and probably around 2 deaths. And Wraith is practically the best thing for hunt, if you know how to sneak, yep, like I said before. And if people are bunched together, you know Wraith, you're gonna like it. It also has a really, I guess, cheap move called Decoy, where you can just like spawn another one yourself to fight, and it puts you invisible, so they won't find you unless you're burning. Wraith's been nerfed about twice already, just because of its OP-ness, and can be proved to be a formidable foe when you fight against it. And playing as it is very fun, especially it's the only monster that its warp can go up high, if you know what I'm saying. But Wraith is very fun to play. It's a little bit different than playing as Goliath or Kraken, and is much lower health as well as armor. And probably, I think, 2 mines from Markov will probably be able to take out armor, maybe even 1. And you need to make sure it stay out of mines, anything like Cabot, any of that. But yeah, Wraith is very fun to play, as I said before. I also have this is me playing as a regular Wraith. I don't have any skins for it. I didn't join it, I don't think, this one. But yeah, I'm playing against a pretty good team. They're using the regular medic. I think everybody's regular except Cabot, I think, which is 3rd tier support. Oh yeah, mostly everything's regular, but usually when I play as Wraith, I play against Lazarus, and all I gotta do is take him down one, and then the rest of the team falls to my Supernova or my Decoy, and you can actually combine them for your Decoy to have Supernova. There's also the 3rd move you saw me use, which is Horde Class, which is what I use to get away, or like zoom in on enemies, or just to do damage, and the last is Abduction, which I pick last, which takes away teammates or just enemies, or I get, hunter teammates, so they can't revive each other, and it also does a little bit of damage, but I only put 1 into it just so I could have it. The old Wraith used to be able to pop its decoy and teleport out of there, but people realized it was too fast. It also got nerfed again to make it slower, and it still has pretty fast feeding speed, but it's lower armor. And we'll see how it reacts to new Behemoth coming out on the tier 4 hunters. I've already got the season pass, so I'll be showing you guys it when it comes out. Yeah, when it's playing against Wraith, it's mostly not fun unless you catch them at stage 1 or 2, because stage 2 Wraith is very hard to kill unless you set up Wraith right next to the generator. Wraith is terrible in defense because it's melted very easily. Other times it's a good rescue, but not so well in Nest. Nest is a very good place to use Goliath, as well as Goliath and Kraken are both ideal for defense. When playing against Wraith, you should always look around when you dome it, because it could send its decoy and left you, and you deactivate the dome, but what you really don't know is that the Wraith's actually still in there, waiting to be set free. The Wraith doesn't really have any different physical appearances as it evolves, just growing a little bit more spikes, getting a little bit bigger, and as you see, different from other monsters, it just sucks like practically their soul is out of the thing. You can see that they missed the dome on me, which gives me more time to feed, and I'm stage 2 right now, almost stage 3, a little bit. Hunters are coming after me, but you could always feed in the dome, as long as they don't have someone like Kyra or Hyde to flamethrower you. I think they had, maybe Hyde on the team, I don't know, something was burning I think in this match, I'm not sure. Yeah, this was a good match for me though. One of the most OP parts of Wraith is its Supernova, which is what you can see on the very right of the screen, where it just grows with very blue. It has like a bunch of whitish ore around it, and starts just spamming its melee, I guess you could say. And it's very hard to escape from, especially when it's warp, and it's the fastest monster out of all 3, and the hardest to catch in general. When you're playing as Wraith, you want to make sure you find a really safe place to evolve. Probably a good place is inside or very far away from the hunters. When using Wraith, you need to have a good perk too, and if you're lucky enough to get health regeneration for the final battle, it'll go great with you. Wraith is very good at escaping, but what most hunters do in the final battle at the generator is that when you go off for food, they're going to dome you and try to finish you off. Usually I get to about half health with Wraith after I finish the team off, mostly by deploying my decoys. But I was visible to the whole team when I was getting slowed, so that was a bit of a problem. But I kept getting away just so I could farm up with more food. As long as they don't find you, like I said before, on stage 1 or 2, you're practically fine because Wraith does so much damage with Warp Blast if you put 3 into that and 3 into Decoy and 3 into Supernova. They use Stay Nerf back to it. They nerf the duration of it just because it's very, very, very powerful. And even when I go invisible, they can see the glowing aura from me, so it's much harder to do that. Sometimes your decoy will probably be much more stupid than you want it to be, and probably not even go with the hunters. And sometimes they'll finish them off for you and then keep them dead. I usually go invisible and eat the bodies after I kill the hunters, which you'll see in this gameplay. And another thing about there's an elite tower right there. Yeah, I need to kill that fast before the hunters come so I can get that health bonus. I'm almost in stage 3, which should get me almost there. Oh, looks like they found me. But if I pop my decoy, I should still be able to get the bonus. I think the best way to kill Wraith, like, unless it's stage 1 or stage 2, you're pretty much good unless you're at teams if you already have 1 or 2 dead. But the best way to probably kill Wraith is Hank for shielding, Maggie with Daisy, because Daisy will surely find the Wraith. Hyde for lighting up the Wraith with this flamethrower and shooting them farther away, and with toxic grenades in case it goes invisible. And Kyra for lighting up again, as well as healing 2 from far range if it's trying to supernova. Alright, now I can get to stage 3. Just getting enough birds and you can find a safe place. They probably won't come after me by now, because this is the point where hunters usually head back, especially if they see me evolving. And I think they know I got the health regeneration perk, so they know they might be in trouble. For Wraith as well, like I said before, stage 3 for all the monsters are very dangerous, especially Goliath, unless it's like a half health. Like half health stage 3 Wraith is probably easier to kill, but me, I barely took any damage, as well as getting the elite tyrant perk, so I should be back to full health in a second. But they found me again, which is bad. I mean, smarter move would have been for Hank to Orbital Barrage, if I knew they had Hank with them, but they didn't end up doing that, so yeah, it's their loss. They're probably gonna head back to the power relay now since they see I'm stage 3. We'll have to see about that. I'm thinking of engaging, but I decided to just pop my decoy, because it's probably better for me to get up armor before I head there. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, the medic keeps trying to snipe me with their trank gun, so they show me to the team, but I got away just in time to start beating up. It takes Wraith 2 or 3, like, just regular like Mars Striders or something, or Cannon Striders to get to full armor, which is not that much. Especially Markov was playing too, actually, it wasn't Hyde. And if he just drops his mines, then I'm practically screwed. One thing that's terrible to be against Wraith is if you play with Lazarus, because you know the Wraith's first thing is going for is Lazarus. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, they missed another dome with me again. That's probably a bad trapper. I think they're using Ave, I'm not sure. Probably actually Mag, I have no idea. Not the I'm pretty sure it's Maggie, but yeah, for Hank is what Hank usually do, especially if it's AI. They're gonna shield you while you're invisible as Lazarus, which is just gonna give you away, and he's gonna kill you. Lazarus, I think, is the worst medic in the game, like in my opinion, because whenever I play against people, they never heal me, and that's why I like playing as the medic. Because Kyra, I'm pretty good at Kyra, and not anybody uses Lazarus in the tournament. Mostly Kyra, sometimes Val. Val's good against Kraken. Kyra's good against Goliath and Wraith, and we'll see with the new hunter. I think it's a boy, I can't really tell. I think support's a robot girl. There might be like a Scottish, like a soul girl named Helga. That's what my friends were saying. And probably a boy trapper, look like with the bird. That's probably gonna help you like circle around different places that you can send out. And then yeah, the boy medic, that's what it looked like. And they'll look like to have like some sort of like exotic like, what did I say, oh, sorry, like, exotic, like, creature theme, or jungle theme. That's what it looks like with the armor on them. And yeah, I'm gonna engage here. I'll practically already killed 2 of them. One of them's gonna cloak, I think, supports cloak. So we got, oh, no, but I did get some eyes on the, I think I'm gonna try to sneak onto him, maybe not. I think, no, my decoy doesn't kill him, of course. Hank's orbital barrage missed again. With me, Hank, I usually wait for the monster to come out. I go to the monster myself. Oh, that was good. And so then when the monster comes to me, then I know that I can just orbital barrage right behind me. Like what I've seen people do is that they put mines all around on the place, then I just stepped in the mine, and then I tried to eat the medic. I think they spotted. Oh no, they didn't spot him. I just eat the medic. I mean, usually you only do that for against Lazarus. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is see, like, well, not for me when I'm playing with the Lazarus, is that he does not heal people that are getting eaten by tyrants, and the tyrant just swallows them and you can't revive them. And I've actually played with Lazarus before that didn't end up reviving. I mean, like, he didn't use Lazarus, but he just revived me regularly, and or he just left a teammate right next to me to revive me when he was standing. Yeah, I love Kyra much more, especially her abilities. Lazarus only has one way of healing, so does Val, like for herself. Kyra has 2 ways of healing both teams. It's like 2-2, 1, and 2-1, I guess you could say, for each of them. And I wonder what the new medic's gonna be like. I hope he's fun, he or she, I'm not sure. Oh, and look for the last teammate, I think here. Usually the last teammate, the majority, is either Trapper or Support, because usually the monster wants to either take down the medic first or the Salt. And, oh, okay, it looks like they got team and Daisy. Daisy is the bane of Wraith. She always usually finds it. I mean, like, practically always, like, if you're staying in place for long. And especially if there's carrying birds. But, like, you don't want to take out Daisy first, because you know if she's going to go for the res, you just got to focus on her at the end. Okay, I've killed the Trapper now, 2 down for these. I think this is the last enemy, I'm not sure. Oh, no, Daisy. And I think, no, Daisy didn't revive someone. It's very brutal what you do. I could just pounce, but I decided, I think, to go in for the kill with my Supernova. Poor Daisy. We should have put him a shit. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.